Have you ever pondered the implications of cyber warfare on our daily lives? Cyber warfare, a term that sounds like it's straight out of a science fiction novel, yet it's as real and present as the device you're using right now. It's a form of warfare that emerged with the dawn of the internet, an arena where battles are fought not with guns and bombs, but with codes and algorithms. The inception of the internet was a turning point in human history, connecting people and information in ways previously unimaginable. But as with every technological leap, it brought along new challenges. Just as the internet was opening up vast new possibilities, it was also laying the groundwork for a new kind of conflict. The first major cyber attacks in the late 20th century were wake-up calls to the world. Suddenly, it wasn't just about protecting physical borders anymore. Governments began to recognize the threats lurking in the digital realm, threats that could disrupt economies, compromise national security, and even cause loss of life. From its humble beginnings, cyber warfare has morphed into a global concern, affecting not just governments, but individuals as well. As technology advanced, so did the strategies and weapons of cyber warfare. This new form of conflict has evolved rapidly over the years, with several significant cyber attacks demonstrating the potential for cyber warfare to cause real-world damage and disruption. Let's take a step back to 2010 when the world first witnessed the power of a cyber weapon. The Stuxnet worm, a malicious piece of software, managed to disrupt Iran's nuclear program. It was designed to target specific industrial systems, altering the speed of centrifuges and ultimately leading to their self-destruction. This was a wake-up call to the world, a glaring example of how cyber warfare could have tangible, physical impacts. Fast forward to 2014 and we see another landmark event in the evolution of cyber warfare, the attack on Sony Pictures. Here, attackers stole and released a massive amount of confidential data from Sony's network, including unreleased films, scripts, and personal information of employees. The breach caused significant financial and reputational damage to Sony, underlining the economic implications of cyber warfare. These attacks, among others, have prompted governments and organizations worldwide to take cyber threats seriously. The United States, United Kingdom, Russia, China, Israel, Iran, and North Korea, to name a few, have established cyber defense units and implemented robust cybersecurity measures. These entities work tirelessly to protect their nation's critical infrastructure and sensitive data from potential cyber attacks, while also developing offensive capabilities to deter adversaries. However, as we've seen, cyber warfare isn't just about nations and large corporations. Everyday users of technology, that's you and me, we're all potential targets. Our personal data, our digital identities, are at risk. This has led to a significant demand for cyber professionals who can help protect us from these threats, underlining the importance of cybersecurity in our increasingly digital world. The evolution of cyber warfare has made it clear that our digital world is not as secure as we might hope. As we continue to rely more and more on digital systems, the stakes in this new form of warfare will only get higher. Today, cyber warfare is not just a possibility, it's a reality that we grapple with every day. We live in an era where battles are not only fought on land, sea, and air, but also in the vast, intangible realm of cyberspace. Think about it as a new battlefield where countries are constantly engaged in an unseen tug of war. They employ sophisticated digital weapons to probe, to infiltrate, to sabotage, and to spy on each other, seeking the upper hand in this digital Cold War. But it's not just nations that are the players in this game. State-sponsored cyber warfare units have emerged as significant actors. These units, often shrouded in secrecy, are tasked with a range of objectives. They conduct cyber espionage to steal valuable intellectual property or sensitive government information. They perform cyber sabotage to disrupt their opponent's infrastructure, causing chaos and confusion. And in some cases, they use cyber propaganda to manipulate public opinion and shape the narrative to their advantage. However, nations and their state-sponsored units aren't the only ones on this digital battlefield. Non-state actors have also entered the fray. Independent hackers, cybercriminals, and even hacktivist groups use the same techniques and tools, but for different purposes. Some seek financial gain, others political change, and some just thrive in the chaos. The cyber warfare of today is a complex and multifaceted landscape. It's a world where the rules are still being written, the weapons are constantly evolving, and the combatants range from superpowers to solitary hackers. In today's interconnected world, the front lines of cyber warfare are everywhere. The question is not if there will be a major cyber war, but when. As we look to the future of cyber warfare, it's clear that our increasing dependence on digital infrastructure is opening up new avenues for conflict. Every day, nations and organizations are becoming more reliant on digital systems for their basic operations, from managing power grids to handling sensitive data. This dependence, however, creates vulnerabilities. If these systems are compromised, the consequences could be catastrophic. Imagine a city's power grid being shut down, hospitals losing access to vital patient information, or even military defenses being rendered useless. As we've already seen with the Israeli response to a cyber attack, these digital conflicts have the potential to escalate into physical ones. The future of cyber warfare is not a distant reality, but a present concern that needs immediate attention. How we respond to this threat will shape the landscape of conflict for years to come. While we can't predict exactly what this future will look like, we can prepare for it by investing in cybersecurity and fostering a new generation of cyber professionals. The future of cyber warfare is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the battlefront is shifting from the physical to the digital. As we navigate through this digital battlefield, staying informed is our best defense. The world of cyber warfare is evolving and becoming more complex every day. It's not just about nations anymore. It's about each of us. Our devices, our data, our identities, they're all potential targets. That's where cybersecurity comes in. It's not just a buzzword, it's a necessity. It's about protecting ourselves, our families, our communities. It's about understanding the risks, knowing how to spot them, and taking the right precautions. We all have a part to play in this, whether we're tech professionals or not. And the first step is learning. That's why we're here, to keep you in the know, to explore the unexplored, to shed light on the hidden corners of the digital world. So join us on this journey. Let's learn together. Let's arm ourselves with knowledge and face these digital challenges head-on. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Stay safe in the digital world, and remember, knowledge is power.